Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. It seems as though with the latest iteration of Metal Gear Solid being Delta, that Metal Gear Online is back, and more of ingrained with its classic roots. What I mean by that is it doesn't operate the same way the Phantom Pain does, more of in ways that like Peace Walker did, and even original MGO for the PS2. Retro, I know. But hey, that's why we're here. We're covering it all. So basically, what you do is you have different missions that you go ahead and take care of. You have your own little camp that you can practice with every weapon that's going to be involved in each level, basically giving you a standard layout and a standard feel for how the game will play. Now granted, you can get different camos that will upgrade your recoil, for instance, or the way your stealth works, but we will get to that in a little bit. I just wanted to kind of give the game its praises and then say a couple things that I wish it did add. The combat is obviously smooth. Everything is the same as it is in Delta, other than the way that some things work. I mean, obviously, changes had to be made so that it could fit the online format. So you have like a different type of weapon wheel, and you have a different camo setup. You have something called AT camo, which is designed, I guess, as a gas-propelled camouflage system that actually works pretty nicely if you have the right environment. But the combat is a lot of fun. As you can see, my favorite thing to do is stun and then the knife, because I really didn't have the patience to go find cardboard boxes full of weapons. However, it is essential that you do that. Always look for the cardboard box. It is your best friend and your greatest ally. Snake was not lying, and neither are you if you're getting the box. Also, from what you just saw, there is a rationing system, which I think is a nice touch. Whenever you do actions like a roll, it consumes a whole stamina bar, and when you perform CQC attacks, it takes small chunks of your stamina, so you have to be kind of mindful of how you play that, because there are tranquilizer weapons that if you're low on stamina, they will get you one shot. So it's a good system to implement, and if you eat a ration that is for stamina, it gives you an extra stamina bar. Leveling up also feels good. I mean, you could play a couple matches and get a decent level, and if you're early game and you happen to lobby with people that are higher level, which means more action, then you'll rank up pretty quickly. I had that happen a couple of times, and you can spend your reward points on reward boxes. That is how I got the paramedic skin, and a lot of other things, different camouflages. I didn't know when I would ever use the blue feather, but I have it, as well as some other ones, my favorite being the grass, because it meshes together very well. And that little pulsing thing that happened, it's almost like a sixth sense. You can kind of have a sense of where enemies will be and kind of trace their steps, which I think is a really cool thing to have. Now, this is the thing I would change. Normally, when you're going to start a mission, this is what you're met with, is start mission, create room, or find room. Now, you'd think with find room, it'd be finding the mission that you want to play, but it doesn't necessarily work like that. It's more of just entering in a room code, and then from there you can set up the matches how you like, but for the most part, they are mostly randomized, and that is the only thing that I'm not a fan of, but I don't really mind it, so it's not a big deal. So the missions are also really fun, and that's why I wish you could kind of select them, because you have this one that's more of a collecting mission, you have an invasion mission, and then you have one where you have to secure different areas, and I think all of them have a different blend of strategy and how to approach them and how to play them. And I don't know, I just love Metal Gear Solid, so I just find this stuff fun. And the fact that you could have different camos that just very, very much blend into the environment. It's giving Metal Gear Solid 4 vibes, and I'm here for it. Like right here, when I'm in this patch of grass, I'm totally invisible. At a certain point, I had people walk right by me, and they just did not know I was there. It was amazing. So obviously, judging by the runtime, you know this isn't a giant breakdown video. I just wanted to give the game its props, share some core features that the online has, and show more than just the single player aspect of it. I did mention during the live stream that I was going to play some of the online and then talk about it. So here I am talking about it. I kept to my word. Now, I did have a lot of fun playing it. Obviously, I'm deficient. There's a clear skill issue, and it's on my end. So I'm going to get good, which means maybe I'll have some better clips other than my knifey tricks, you know? So I did have a lot of fun playing this. My only gripe was the match selection menu, which isn't a big deal because all in all, I got lost and immersed in the gameplay. And when you break it down to its core, that's what's most important, is that you enjoy the game. So with that, everybody, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all, and 1K gang, let's go. Revival of Metal Gear Online, we're here for it.